If you don't understand something, please ask me. Ask me. So remember what you're doing. You are taking these characteristics, circle them, and draw that sticky dot. You're also not going to be speaking Chinese to each other. What did I just say? You are being really disrespectful to that. Yeah, you.
Sorry.
So we have the sticky dots. You have circled the characteristics. What are you looking up? Please ask me. So the color, red, brown, and blue, you can pick from that. Leg length. Are they going to have short legs or long legs? Are they going to have long hair or short hair? Are their teeth going to be sharp and spiky, sharp or flat? Are they going to have pointy ears? Or are their ears going to be like this? Well, just downwards. Choose and then draw that dot.
Oh.
Yes, you actually have to draw it. No! This dog doesn't really exist. I want to see if you can draw it out. These are sticky dogs. They are very important. Floppy ears, red, brown, blue, red. Come on, Michael, let me draw it out. So let's say 2 more minutes for your drawing, and then we have to listen to a story. It is okay for this dog to be ugly. It is showing variation in organism. All of your sticky dogs are the same species, but you will see that they're all going to look different. All right, 1 more minute for your drawing, and we'll hear the story. What's that? That's the tail? Yeah. Let's see, man. Let's see.
I'm not finished yet.
Come on, guys, you can do it. You're up there. Good. I want to hear it the best I can. Come on. You have to have a drawing to participate. What's wrong with you? I don't know about that. finish. All right. Let's do it. Let's begin. Okay, everybody. Listen to this story. So let's see. On your paper, you have a beautiful, amazing drawing, right? Yeah. So on this side, you chose characteristics. What this tells us is that same species, but they look different. What key word is that? Starts with a V. Variation. Very good. So your dog is not going to look like his dog or her dog or anything, but they're all sticky dogs. Last thing I want to show you is down here. You have 10 lines in front of you. You have 10 lines in front of you. These 10 lines represent the 10 sticky dogs you have that look like this. I will tell you a story. I will create scenarios in sticky dog land. Some of them will kill certain dogs. Some of them will help certain dogs. And some of them will survive more, reproduce, and you will gain sticky dogs. Some of you will lose sticky dogs. The game ends when you are at 0 sticky dogs, or 1. Why does the game end if you're at 1?
Because otherwise,
We need 2 dogs to make new babies, right?
yeah.
Ah. So if you're at 0, you're done. There is no negative. Your species and your dogs are dead. I want to see who's going to win. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the land of sticky dogs. There are tall sticky dogs, short sticky dogs. There are sticky dogs with long legs and spiky teeth. There are sticky dogs with floppy ears and some with big, sharp claws. Do you know what you're doing? I have an idea, right? A huge variety of these sticky dogs, all living in sticky dog land. Make sure that you have 10 sticky dogs on your page. We're going to follow the story of your sticky dog. Okay? The first generation. It is in the middle of summer. It's very, very hot. It's the hottest summer that has ever been in sticky dog land. It's 50 degrees. The sticky dogs with long hair, they suffer with dehydration. They don't get enough water, and they start to feel sick. The short-haired sticky dogs, they are lucky. They get to run around, be free, and don't get too hot. If your sticky dog has long hair, it means they can't keep cool. Some of them die without having any children. So if your sticky dog has long hair, lose 3. If your sticky dog has short hair, it is more likely to survive, right? Because it can survive the heat. And if it can survive, it can reproduce, right? So if your sticky dog has short hair, it's more likely to survive, more likely to reproduce, gain 3. You get 3. Now, for the second generation. This is now the offspring. These are the children of your first generation. These offspring of your first sticky dog, they're running around the land. There's so much food. The sticky dogs are happy. However, there are now some devastating, dangerous forest fires. It is destroying the land, and it is destroying everything in its path. The long-legged sticky dogs are able to run very quickly. They are able to run faster than the fire. The short-legged sticky sadly, are more likely to be destroyed by the plague. Long-legged sticky dogs are more likely to survive. If you're more likely to survive, you're more likely to reproduce. Long-legged sticky dogs gain foals. Short-legged sticky dogs, sadly, some of them have been lost to the flames. Lose 3. These are now the 3rd generation. The great and new offspring. These are the grandkids of your first sticky dog. They're the ones now in charge. It's springtime, but there are blood-sucking insects trying to breed. It is their season where there's so many of them. The sticky dogs with long tails can sweep away these flying monstrous insects. But if you have pointy ears, it makes you an easy target so that the insects can attack you. If your sticky dog has a long tail, it is more likely to reproduce than those with a short tail. The long-haired sticky dogs gain 5. Long tail. Short-tailed sticky dog, it's not so bad. You still have a tail. You can gain 3. Oh, okay. Now it gets dangerous. If your sticky dog has pointy ears, lose half. Lose half. Goodbye. You got it. You cannot reproduce. You're dead. Your genes cannot go. If your sticky dog has floppy ears, double. Double. So random, right?
Yeah.
That's what natural selection is. We don't know which adaptation will be helpful. It seems like floppy ears is very helpful, right? Are we ready? Is anyone dead yet?
No.
Any?
No.
Is anyone close? How many left in yours? 5. 4th generation. This is the 4th generation, right? At 4. The great grandkids of your first sticky dogs, they're chilling, they're hanging out, they're running around. It's been a tough year, right? It's been a dangerous year. The normal food source of the sticky dog, they normally eat sticky zebra. There's a few of them, and they're really hard to find. The sticky dogs now have to look for new things to eat. Makes sense, right? Luckily, sticky dog land has a large number of sticky trees. And sticky trees grow these sticky nuts. Not quite as tasty as sticky zebra, very nutritious. The sticky dogs with the flat, grinding teeth, they're able to grind away at the hard shells of the sticky nut to get to this nutty crust. The sticky dogs with the sharp teeth aren't so lucky. They cannot bite and grind into the nut. So they go hungry and die before creating offspring. If your sticky dog have sharp teeth lose 4. If your sticky dogs have these grinding teeth and grind away at the nut, get inside. Gain 10.
it's never been used.
Okay. 5th, last generation. Last generation. There is a new predator on the loose. And it finds that sticky dogs are very tasty. The long legs will not help you. Good ears and good hearing will not help you. The only thing that might save you is camouflage. The red sticky dogs, they can blend in with the red flowers on the sticky tree just a little. The brown sticky dogs are the masters of disguise. They can hide anywhere. They look just like the trees in all the land. Blue sticky dogs. You stick out so much. You're easy to find and easy to eat. Red sticky dog, you can blend in a little bit. Gain 5. Yeah. Blue sticky dog, lose 5. And the brown sticky dog, double. And when you finish adding them up, put your number that survived in a circle.
8.
Yes. Everyone is alive?
Yeah.
Everyone's alive? Very good.